What up, everybody? Coach Jay here. I just wanted to provide some motivation and support to anyone that's on their fitness journeys, and plus to the people that are using Beachbody products or any type of fitness products. You have to understand one thing, and I found out this, firsthand, that, even though a lot of the products say, 90 days and, 60 days or whatever they might say, we have to understand it all depends on our current physical condition, because, you will get some really good results, but it's probably sometimes you're not going to get the ones that you thought you would receive. But the whole thing is, like I said, it depends on our physical appearance and condition at the moment. We can't get upset about that, because it didn't take us, 60 days or 90 days to get into the worst condition that we believe that we're in at the current, moment. But it's going to take some time, several rounds of P90x, Insanity, Rev Abs, whatever, Turbo Jam, whatever you're doing. You have to really understand that, and we can't fault anyone but ourselves. And we all do want really great and fast results, but it's going to take time. And just don't get discouraged. It's going to take time, and it's going to be all worth it when you finally get to where you want to be. You can look back and see what it actually took you to get to where you are at that, your spot where you believe you're at the best shape you can possibly be at that time. So, like with P90x, I started when I was 284 and I finished somewhere about 240, 230 or something, whatever it was. But the whole thing I'm getting at is, anyone that's starting at that size, honestly, maybe 230 and up should do the lean version first. Has more cardio, but then follow it up if you got to where you want to be with the classic version, because then you can actually work on building muscle. The whole thing is just to lose your weight, shed some fat and stuff like that first, and then just add some quality muscle to tighten and tone things up, and then you'll be a lot happier afterwards. As far as like Insanity and stuff like that, it is a high impact program, but you have to understand, just take the real necessary precautions so you don't get hurt, since you are a larger person. It doesn't matter if you're a male or female, it's the same thing's gonna go along with it. When I started Insanity, it was right after my second round of P90x. So I figured I could take on anything, and I could, but I just made sure I did the right things, like made sure I was taking joint support. I had purchased some new shoes, but for like cross training, jumping, stuff like that, from all the plyometric moves in Insanity. And actually sometimes I wrapped my knees just in case I knew it was going to be one of those days when there was a lot of jumping, because I didn't want to get hurt, and that's the whole thing about getting in shape. It's a possibility you can get injured, but if you take like certain steps, everything's going to be fine. As long as you're giving it your best, that's what it's all about. Also, nutrition is very important. I'm sorry, nutrition is very important. You have to understand, with these programs, nutrition is at least 80%. And I know it sounds high, but you got to look at it like this. Whatever you put in your body, that's what you're going to get out of it. And you know, you got to need the energy, and all of these foods that they provide in the nutrition guides give you all of the energy that you possibly can desire and you need for all of these programs. So, you know, it's always good to drink a lot of water. They say drink whatever your body weight is, slash that in half and have that in water, but in ounces, of course. So if you're 200 pounds, let's say you're drinking 100 ounces of water daily. And, you know, make sure you get your supplements possibly take, but, you know, you should always take the things that's recommended through the programs, because they will give you and yield you better results. And, you know, I honestly believe it, because I went through, you know, the 2 rounds of P90x, the Insanity, and I'm doing a Rev Abs now, and I can honestly believe that I'm improving by the week. But, you know, that's just me, and that's my thought, because I know where I came from last January 4th, 2009, and I believe this is March 18th, 2010. So I honestly believe that the programs work. That's why I continue to keep, you know, switching things up and doing like the newest ones that come out, because I want to constantly challenge myself and try to improve. But back to the motivation, just like I said, don't get discouraged. You know, do the several rounds of the P90X, you know, so you can get your desired condition and physical appearance, because, you know, it takes time to get to where you want to be, and we got to understand that. It seems like it's going slow. Yes, it is, but it's working. You will not be disappointed as long as you have your nutrition correct and you're giving it the best you possibly can in your workouts. So just try to do this the best you can. I know it's hard to work out 6 days a week sometimes, but you have to look at it like this. If you give it your best as far as nutrition, you know, as far as working out, and just total mindset, how can you go wrong? You can't go wrong. So do the best you can. You know, just like Tony Horton says, you know, the whole thing is, it's all about showing up and doing the best you possibly can. Doing the best and forgetting the rest. This was Coach Jay saying peace, and continue to push play every day.